At Healthcare Partners Medical Group, our mission is to provide the highest quality of healthcare to each and every patient. With 5 locations in Pahrump, we are local doctors you know and trust. We want to thank you for choosing us. Quality care starts here.
News 46 is brought to you by Healthcare Partners. News is also brought to you by Comfort Hospice Care, where we give our patients and their loved ones peace of mind, knowing we provide the highest quality of care 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. For more information, call 775-751-0349. News is also brought to you by Hope Cancer Care of Nevada, providing quality cancer care in a spa-like setting. We are Pahrump's only chemotherapy center. Call 1-800-881-4226. News is also brought to you by Bees Embroidery and Garment Printing, specializing in custom and personalized decoration of gifts, garments, and more. Call 775-727-9444.
Tonight on News 46, Happy New Year from the Nugget.
A moped rider is transported locally following an accident.
And homemade food and a friendly face. A visit to Mom's Diner. News 46 starts now.
You're watching KPVM News 46 with Zach Fuentes and Monique Mitchell. Local coverage from Deanna O'Donnell. News 46. Local coverage you can count on.
Good evening and Happy New Year, everyone. It's Wednesday, January 2nd, 2013. I'm Zach Fuentes.
And I'm Monique Mitchell for News 46.
The bill that backs the United States away from its fiscal cliff is awaiting President Barack Obama's signature today. But new battles over taxes and spending await Washington in the next few weeks. Congress accepted a brokered Senate compromise which makes permanent the Bush administration's tax cuts for individuals earning less than $400,000 per year and couples earning less than $450,000. It raises rates on those who make more than that from 35% to 39.6%, bringing back a top tax bracket from the Clinton administration, and will raise roughly $600 billion in new revenues over 10 years, according to various estimates. The bill also extends unemployment insurance and delays for 2 months the threat of sequestration, a series of automatic across-the-board cuts in federal spending. Economists had predicted the combination of those tax increases and spending cuts could have thrown the U.S. economy back into recession and driven unemployment back into the 9% range. Meanwhile, a new Congress takes office tomorrow, and lawmakers will soon be confronted by the need to raise the federal debt ceiling and what to do about the still hanging sequester, a legacy of the last battle over the debt ceiling in 2011. The Bush tax cuts expired at midnight Monday, while sequestration had been scheduled to start when federal offices reopened today.
Secretary of State Hillary Clinton was suffering from a blood clot between the brain and the skull behind her ear. She was released from the hospital this afternoon after being treated with blood thinners to help dissolve the clot. Clinton, who is 65 years old, was seen leaving the New York Presbyterian Hospital with husband Bill and daughter Chelsea, who looked relaxed and smiling as they drove off, only to return to the hospital just 15 minutes later. The reason for the return is unknown at this time. An MRI scanner revealed Clinton's clot after she fainted, fallen, and struck her head at home while battling a stomach flu.
The results are in for the Nevada Highway Patrol Southern Command enforcement regarding New Year's Eve. Over 615 traffic enforcement stops were made by Nevada Highway Patrol troopers on southern Nevada highways in a 14-hour period from 7 p.m. on New Year's Eve until 9 a.m. New Year's Day. Only 48 motorists, or roughly 13%, stopped during that time frame were arrested for driving under the influence of drugs. Many of those motorists stopped were designated drivers for passengers riding in the vehicle who were celebrating the new year and had already consumed alcohol. Other calls for service during that same time frame involved assisting 65 motorists whose vehicles had broken down along the highway, and 12 automobile crashes were investigated as well. 4 of those crashes involved minor injuries and were in the Las Vegas area.
The Pahrump Nugget held their annual VIP party on New Year's Eve. Jeremy Jensen and Jeffrey Rathjen send their best wishes to the community in the coming year.
Hi everyone, Happy New Year coming to you from the Nugget. Jeremy Jensen, General Manager, with Jeff Ratchin.
How you guys doing?
We're having a great party here tonight. We have 200 guests at the Nugget. We have two great parties going on at Lakeside for our Lakeside and Goldtown guests, a 4 o'clock party and a 7 o'clock party, both about 125 people. It's nice to see everyone dressed up. We're all having a great time, and we look forward to a great 2013.
I just want to thank everybody in the community for the support over the course of the last year, and thank you to those team members from Goldtown and Lakeside allowing us to come into their family. Looking great forward to what we're going to be able to accomplish in 2013. We got a large family now here in Pahrump, and we're continuing our commitment to the Valley. We just want to have a great time and enjoy it.
That's all. Again, we thank everyone for your support in 2012. It's been wonderful with the addition of Goldtown and Lakeside, and we really look forward to what we can bring everyone for next year.
And you want to keep an eye on Golden Gaming, the Pahrump Nugget, and Lakeside, and of course Goldtown there. And what is coming up? We always do a Friday segment on News 46 for everybody to find out what's going on over the weekend. Of course, we'll keep you posted on all the happenings here at the Pahrump Nugget. This is Deanna O'Donnell wishing everyone a very happy New Year for News 46.
All right, folks, we have more coming up after the break. Please keep it here.
Join us at the Pahrump Nugget Hotel and Casino with the #1 gaming experience and entertainment. The Pahrump Nugget has the #1 dining experience at Stockman Steakhouse, Golden Harvest Cafe, and the Gold Miners Buffet. Come get your game on at the Pahrump Nugget Hotel and Casino.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Dr. George Leeks, Pahrump's optometrist since 1990, offering full spectrum eye care for children and adults. Call today, 727-8300.
Welcome back, everyone. One man was transported after being struck by a vehicle while riding his moped on Shady Lane yesterday afternoon.
Tonight's accident report is brought to you by Stovall & Associates. Don't expect insurance companies to have your best interest in mind. Stovall & Associates cares. Let us help you if you have been involved in an accident.
Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue and Nye County Sheriff's deputies were dispatched to a 2-vehicle accident on Leslie and Shady Lane yesterday afternoon. The 51-year-old moped rider was apparently on the ground when medics arrived on scene. No one inside the pickup truck claimed any injury upon arrival. Nye County Sheriff's deputies blocked traffic in all directions while medics attended to the victim of the moped. He was claiming an apparent injury to his leg, among other injuries. The accident occurred around the corner on the narrow street on Shady Lane. Nye County Sheriff's deputies are investigating. This is Deanna O'Donnell for News 46.
And here's Zach Fuentes with your entertainment this week.
This year's ABC's New Year's Rockin' Eve was the first to go on since the death of Dick Clark in April of last year. The show, though, definitely still went on just as Clark would have wanted it to, topping the ratings Monday night, beating out the other 2012 New Year's Eve broadcasts. The special had 13.3 million viewers this year, making it its largest audience since 2000. Before the yearly special began, hosted by Ryan Seacrest and Jenny McCarthy, ABC paid tribute to the late Dick Clark, which in itself brought in high ratings. Dick Clark's New Year's Rockin' Eve featured performers Taylor Swift, Pitbull, Brandy, Carly Rae Jepsen, Jason Aldean, The Wanted, and even MC Hammer. A photographer attempting to take pictures of a white Ferrari owned by pop singer Justin Bieber was struck and killed by another car in LA Tuesday. The 18-year-old entertainer was not behind the wheel of the car or even in it. Apparently, one of his friends was in the vehicle and was being pulled over by California Highway Patrol when the paparazzi tried to snap the photos. Bieber issued a statement saying that his thoughts and prayers are with the families of the victim, adding that he hopes this tragedy will inspire legislation that will protect celebrities, police, public bystanders, and the paparazzi themselves. 2013 didn't get off to the best start for Season 8 American Idol winner Chris Allen. The singer, along with his wife, actress Katie Allen, were involved in a head-on collision New Year's Day. According to tweets from Allen himself and his mother, they are all pretty beat up considering the accident itself, but they are doing okay. Chris will have to undergo surgery on a broken arm. Due to the accident, Chris announced that his wife is pregnant but unharmed from the collision. That's good news. His tour is set to begin January 8th, and he still plans on making the first show, although he may be unable to play guitar for a while.
Good homemade cooking and friendly faces is what has made Mom's Diner a place to call home for many locals.
We bought the place not quite 4 years ago, and so every few months we have to add more tables. We knocked the wall out after 6 months. It just keeps growing. I actually bought the place for a retirement deal where I didn't really want to work that much, but it's turned into 7 days a week. So
Yeah.
yeah.
So it's getting more popular every single day. There's reasons why that it is. Tell me about the food.
Well, the food, we're just down home cooking. You know, we do everything on property. If you get a roast beef sandwich, I roasted the beef here. Same thing with the turkey. I roast the turkey. I come in at 4 in the morning. I make all the gravies. I make the soups myself. I do all of that. So everything here is made on the property. I don't even hardly know what a can opener looks like, but I do have a couple cans just in case. So, yeah.
You open up at what time?
Open at 7 a.m., close at 8 p.m., 7 days a week. We're closed 2 days a year. That's Thanksgiving and Christmas.
You and your wife own this together. You have a lot of regulars that come here too as well.
We've got people that eat here 7 days a week. We've got some that eat 5. We've got some that eat 2 or 3 times a day. You know, we'll have a person who come in for breakfast, and they'll look on the board and they'll see the specials. Oh, that looks good. I'll be back for lunch. So, yeah, we have a lot of regulars.
You have a wide dining room area where you can seat a lot of people here. Tell me a little bit about what you normally have on the menu for your daily specials.
Well, pretty much we're a diner to start with. We're not a restaurant, we're a diner. And so we do the things, the chicken fried steaks, the meatloaf. Meatloaf Wednesday's the biggest day. I'll do 50 pounds of meatloaf on Wednesday with no problem at all. And then I'll still run out. But pretty much we're just down home cooking. There's nothing special, but if it's not on the menu and you want it, if you ask me for it, I'll tell you, well, what day would you like it? Say you want beef stew. I said, what day do you want it? Tuesday. Okay, I got to cook something anyhow. I'll cook beef stew.
Wow, that is fantastic. Some of the things that people brag about too are the desserts.
The dessert, that's my wife. I don't bake. In fact, we probably wouldn't have desserts if I was the baker because I don't like to bake. But she does all the baking at home, and she does all the peach cobbler is the #1 item. It's on 7 days a week. It goes like crazy.
So is it a good idea to call ahead if you have a large group? And can you order items to take out?
Absolutely. We have carry out, anything that's on the menu. And again, if it's not on the menu, if you ask for it, if I have it in the kitchen, I'll cook it for you. As far as large parties, we do have a table in the back that'll hold 10 to 12 people, and that we keep it reserved just for large parties. Well, you should call ahead. We'll keep a table open.
One of the things that you have here too is Mom's Cool Car Cruise In every Saturday night.
I just invited anybody with a car of interest, cool cars or whatever, come down and meet down here. I'm not asking you to eat. You know, just bring your car down. We'll give you a little raffle ticket at 6 o'clock. We'll raffle off a free meal.
And that begins from 4 to 6 p.m.
4 o'clock till 6 p.m. That's it. Yeah.
Can you imagine? He makes everything there homemade.
You know what? I've actually eaten there, and it actually tastes like it's homemade.
I've been there, but I haven't been there in a long time. I'm going to have to go there.
Yes.
But like Mom's cooking. I don't even think my mom makes everything homemade like that. All right, folks, we'll have more after the break. Please keep it here.